Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Rhea Ripley has sent a wholesome message to Damian Priest on his birthday. The Terror Twins are currently embroiled in a bitter feud with the Judgment Day. At the SummerSlam Premium Live event, the Eradicator was betrayed by Dominic Mysterio during her Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan. Later that night, Finn Balor turned on the Archer of Infamy and cost the latter the World Heavyweight title against Gunther. On X, Twitter, Ripley posted a heartfelt message for Damian Priest on the latter's 42nd birthday. Happy birthday to my Terror Twin. Thank you for always being there. Te amo, P*******O, she wrote. Buddy Matthews reveals how many years Rhea Ripley has left as an active professional wrestler. AEW star Buddy Matthews has claimed that his wife Rhea Ripley still has 10 years left as a professional wrestler. Speaking with a virtual signing with K&Amp's WrestleFest, Matthews spoke highly of the Nightmare, adding that the Raw superstar could end up as one of the greatest to ever do it. Rhea is 27 years old. So she's got another 10 years to go, plus. So, you can listen to the audiences, you can hear the responses that she's getting, and I ask her all the time, I say, you do A, B, and C. She goes, do I? She doesn't even know what she's doing. She's just being her. She's 100% authentic to being herself and having fun, and when you're having fun, it comes through the TV. So, yeah, she could be the greatest to ever do it, in my opinion, he said. Ripley is currently feuding with Liv Morgan. At the upcoming Bad Blood Premium Live event, she will challenge Morgan for the Women's World Championship with Dominic Mysterio being locked in a shark cage. Meanwhile, Damian Priest will face Finn Balor in a singles match in Atlanta on October 5th. It will be interesting to see if the Terror Twins emerge victorious at the PLE. Rhea Ripley stood in the center of the ring, the cheers of the WWE Universe echoing in her ears. The crowd was electric, fueled by the chaos that had unfolded on Raw just moments ago. Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor had been taken down, courtesy of Damian Priest's brutal assault, leaving the Judgment Day in turmoil. But tonight, none of that mattered to Rhea. Her focus was entirely on the man who had betrayed their brotherhood, the man who had left everything in tatters, Damian Priest. She lifted the microphone to her lips, her heart racing with fury and emotion. Damian, you've crossed a line you can never uncross, she began, her voice sharp but trembling with something more than anger. After everything we've been through, you turned your back on the Judgment Day. You turned your back on me. The crowd quieted, hanging on her every word. The tension in the arena was thick as the WWE Universe knew this wasn't just a typical betrayal storyline, it was personal. The chemistry between Rhea and Damian had been undeniable from the start. There had always been an undercurrent of something deeper than friendship, deeper than mere partnership. It was unspoken, yet obvious to those who paid attention. Do you remember when we first formed the Judgment Day, Damian? Rhea's voice softened, and she took a step closer to the ropes, as if speaking directly to him, wherever he was. We were unstoppable. We were family. I trusted you. Finn trusted you. Dom, she paused, shaking her head as the memory of a fractured group replayed in her mind. And now look at us. The giant screen flashed to life above the entrance ramp, and there he was, Damian Priest, backstage, staring at the screen with a cold, unreadable expression. The camera zoomed in on his face, capturing every flicker of emotion that crossed his dark eyes. Rhea stared up at the screen, her heart pounding. She'd been through countless wars in the ring, but this felt different. This was a battle for her heart, her loyalty, and her pride. Te amo, P******, Rhea spat, the words dripping with both venom and longing. The mix of Spanish and English wasn't lost on the crowd, or on Damian. It hit him like a slap to the face. Her eyes, though filled with fire, showed the deep pain she felt. The insult was layered with a complexity that only those close to her could understand. It wasn't just an insult, it was a confession, a raw admission of her feelings, masked in the harshest way possible. The camera cut back to Damian. His jaw tightened, but he said nothing. His silence spoke volumes. Rhea lowered the mic for a moment, her chest rising and falling as she collected herself. You think I didn't see this coming? You think I didn't feel you pulling away, Damian? All the times you stayed quiet in our meetings, all the times you walked ahead of us, distancing yourself like we were nothing. Like I was nothing. Her voice cracked slightly, betraying the depth of her hurt. But here's the thing, Damian, you're not nothing to me. You never were. The crowd gasped at her admission, the emotional weight of her words sinking in. This wasn't just about wrestling. This was about betrayal, about broken bonds, and about feelings that had been kept hidden for too long. The screen flickered again, and Damian finally moved. He stepped forward, closer to the camera, his face inches from the lens. His eyes were intense, burning with a mix of regret and defiance. Rhea, he said, his deep voice resonating through the arena. The crowd hushed, waiting for his response. I did what I had to do. The Judgment Day was falling apart, and Finn, he was dragging us down. You know that as well as I do. This isn't about you. His words stung, but Rhea stood her ground. Isn't it? She shot back. Because it sure feels like it is. You didn't just betray Finn. You didn't just turn on Dom. You turned on me, Damian. You turned on the one person who would have gone to war for you. Damian's expression softened for a moment, a flicker of something, guilt, perhaps, crossing his face. But it was gone as quickly as it came. I didn't turn on you, Rhea, he said quietly, almost too quietly for the crowd to hear. I did what I thought was best for us. For our future. Rhea's eyes narrowed, the anger rising once more. Our future? Don't stand there and pretend you did this for us, Damian. You did this for yourself. For your ego. For that damn briefcase. The crowd erupted at the mention of the money in the bank briefcase, which had become a symbol of the growing rift between Damian and the rest of the Judgment Day. It had been the catalyst for his betrayal, the thing that drove him to act out of self-interest instead of loyalty. You don't get it, do you? Damian's voice grew louder, more desperate. That briefcase is my ticket to the top. Our ticket. I was going to take us all to the next level, Rhea. But Finn couldn't handle it. He was holding me back. And you just stood by him. Rhea's heart twisted. I stood by my family, Damian. The family we built together. There was a long pause as the two stared each other down across the distance. The crowd was buzzing, unsure of what would happen next. Would they fight? Would they reconcile? The air was thick with anticipation. Finally, Damian spoke again, his voice low and filled with something close to regret. Rhea, I didn't want it to come to this. But I'm not going to apologize for doing what I had to do. Rhea clenched her jaw, her emotions swirling inside her. Then I guess we're done here, she said, her voice cold but laced with an undeniable sadness. She dropped the mic, her message clear. As the crowd roared, Rhea Ripley turned and walked out of the ring, leaving Damian Priest to watch her retreat. The tension between them was far from over, but for now, the battle lines had been drawn. Te amo, P*** de Joe, her words echoed in his mind long after she was gone.